Trump.
Okay, let's talk about the tax returns because Cruz and Rubio they didn't release all of their tax returns. They released part of their tax returns, but you're refusing to release any of your tax returns. Back in 2012, when you were flirting with running for president, you said that releasing your tax returns would be, quote, a great thing to show how successful you are. I know you say you're under audit. You could still release them. The IRS commissioner says you could release them. But let me ask you 3 questions which you can answer without releasing them. Ballpark figure, 2014, the returns that you've already filed under penalty of perjury. What was, ballpark, what was your gross income? What was your effective tax rate? And how much did you give to charity?
Okay, Chris, first of all, let me just tell you something. As you know, I have filed in, unbelievable, voluminous documents as to my net worth and as to the company I built, almost 100 pages with the Federal Elections Commission. You know that's been filed, right?
I do know
That's
that.
what you talk about net worth. You don't learn. You don't know that?
No, I say you do. I do know that.
I filed with. Yeah, I filed voluminous as to my net worth and as to the values and everything else. And by the way, people in your profession were unbelievably impressed with the company I built. Okay, that has to do with net worth. You can't learn anything from tax returns about net worth or any of that. The tax returns are being audited. I have been audited for many, many years. It is very, very unfair. I don't know why, but for some reason the IRS audits me virtually every year.
But can you tell us what your gross income is?
Very unfair thing.
Can you tell us?
I have been singled out.
Can you tell us what your gross income is?
I have been singled out
for 2014. Can you tell us what your effective tax rate is, and can you give us a sense of how much you gave to charity?
Here's what you do. Go down to the Federal Elections Commission and take out my financial disclosure forms. By the way, when you talk about Cruz, he didn't put on that he's borrowing money from banks all over the place, that he borrowed a lot of money from banks at a very low interest rate, an interest rate that you could not get. Believe me, you could never get it. That he borrowed from Goldman Sachs and he borrowed from Citibank. He didn't put that down in his financial disclosure form, and I put down over 100 pages of investments and deals and everything else. I have full disclosure. He didn't disclose. Probably illegally, he didn't disclose that he had $1 million worth of loans at low interest rates. So
okay,
don't tell me about that. Now,
I got you.
As far as the tax is concerned,